Hello YouTube, my name is Agent Omega, and I do things. Today's video, we've got the Star Fox demo. I've technically already played it through once, but the commentary was a little bit not up to my standards, so I'm redoing it, I'm revising it. I've intentionally deleted my save data demo just so that we get one experience all the way through, and hopefully I don't mess up the thing that I'm trying to avoid messing up that you'll see as we get there. If you want to just jump ahead to Star Fox specifically, there is a timestamp that you can use to do so, either in the YouTube player, or you can just, whatever control you're using. But before that, I must apologize for my absence. Mental health has been kicking my butt the past 2-3 months, and I've just not been releasing anything. I do intend to eventually finish out Pokemon Legends ZA. There's a lot of backlog that I can just edit and be spitting out, but I also need to make more progress on the DLC and record some more of that. So that's in the works. I just haven't been terribly motivated in that regard. Terra SMP, the modded Minecraft series, is also going to make a return. I've got something really ambitious planned for that, and that's why that's taking a bit longer than anything else that I have on my plates. And moreover, I also have a project in All the Mods 10 that I'm being similarly ambitious with Terra, but the plus side is I'm not really constrained by narrative so much as I need to build a lot of things. And so that's just the state of things as they stand. Now, let's go ahead and get into Star Fox. As a fan of Star Fox 64 in particular, this holds a big spot in my heart. And as a fan for, just about 30 years at this point, I know this game, or I know the original game, front and back. The only thing I haven't done is medals on hard mode. But at the very least, I felt like it might be some perspective.
Come in, Star Fox. This is Corneria Defense Force Headquarters. Do you read?
Loud and clear. James McCloud.
And
here,
first
General.
off,
Star Fox,
I like these story
no
cutscenes
yet of any suspicious
because they help
activity.
establish
Well,
lore and stuff.
Proceed with
The
caution.
thing that
You're
leapt
the
out
first
at
to
me
set eyes
even
on
the
that
first
place in
time
years.
through
And
is that I think these are in-engine, or at least I hope these are in-engine. And the reason you can tell is because there's frame gen blur on James's eyepiece. Specifically, if you look at his sunglasses on the left, the hologram sort of shifts and
we're doing this job for
smears about a little bit.
We're supposed to be mercs, not chumps.
And that's not that bad if you're not looking for it. But that just caught my eye almost immediately, because that is the sort of thing that I look for, specifically with my experience in Pokemon and the like.
It's been years since Andross was banished here, James. If the atmosphere is poisonous,
all the more reason to figure
And
out what's
unfortunately,
going on.
that sort of
Dr. Andross made
smearing
mistakes,
becomes a
and he paid the
lot more
price for them.
visible
But
in
whatever
some of the
else
later
he is,
cutscenes.
He is a genius. Maybe he found a way to survive.
Our leader, such a bleeding heart.
where'd they come from?
Now, I am probably also going to release a commentary-free version of this video,
Pigma, where are you going?
just in case somebody wants to, watch it as a movie type deal.
Into formation.
You two-timing swine!
What can I say? My new boss pays better.
Corneria must suffer. Death to all who stand in the way of my
And credit where credit is due. I think the voice actors are doing
Don't let
an
them
incredible job here.
escape.
I really like the casting. I like the direction. It's just when we get into some of the levels, some of the more iconic lines have been stripped out.
Hey, Peppy! Catch!
James!
Peppy, are you there? Come in, Peppy. Do you you read me? I'm losing altitude. Peppy, you need to get out of here. Warn the general.
Not without you, James.
That's an order. Peppy, keep an eye on Fox.
I love playing up the ambiguity of is James alive or not.
Fox. Fox, come in. Are you synced to the training module?
Coming online. I read you loud and clear, Peppy.
Good. I realize you're no stranger to the R-Wing. But it's important for team cohesion that we all run this exercise together. You know, when your dad was in charge, he would...
Ancient history, Peppy. This is my Star Fox. And we're doing things my way.
And first, we're immediately going to pause when we can, and we're going to take a look at the control options. Now, I want to enable button combos because this is more familiar to people that have played Star Fox 64, as well as especially on the Virtual Console, because, well, I mean, pull back and booster brake just was how you played it on 64. So that's why I'm going to do that. Invert y-axis is also just how it was on the original game, so we're just going to leave that like it is. The one thing that absolutely grinds my gears that you cannot change, and one of the largest contributing reasons that I'm probably not buying this game, at least not on release, is that they made B the brake button. In the original game, and on the Virtual Console, B is bomb. And moreover, when you're trying to do certain maneuvers, like, so you can charge your shot. You can do a charge shot, which turns into a homing attack, that sort of a thing. And then, if you press the bomb button at the same time, your bomb turns into a homing bomb. A plus B is a great combo for that particular functionality. A plus Y is nearly impossible. Like, you have to contort your hand or try to, I don't know, turn your thumb sideways and, like, press A and Y simultaneously. It's not great. And I think, if I'm lucky, yes, so I do have the Switch Pro controller. I do still have the right back button bound to Y. But that's if I remember it. That is going to immediately come up in gameplay, where I am going to entirely forget that we have
Welcome to the R-Wing's
brake on B.
introductory training module. Here, you'll learn to maneuver your craft and operate its primary features.
I don't remember if
Try
Yaru
maneuvering
Dupont
now.
is named in the original tutorial.
The R-Wing is equipped with customizable flight controls.
Oh, I should have just been patient. We could have just done this here. But if you've played the original game, you'll definitely want to customize your controls.
Nicely done, Fox.
Tilting is a particularly useful technique.
There was something else that I wanted to say
move
here,
left or right more quickly, you can tilt into turns.
but I've already forgotten. This is one thing that I do like about this over the Virtual Console, and I don't know... I don't remember if you can remap more controls.
Try tilting to fly through the obstacles.
Now this I kind of hate. The idea that you need to be tilted to fly through these is kind of unnecessary.
You're a natural.
Tilting is better for maneuverability. And sure, there are some spaces, particularly
Your craft is
in
equipped
Sector
with a state-of-the-art
X,
G-diffuser system.
that I can think of, where you
The G-diffuser
do
builds
want
a
to be
charge
tilted
over
to get
time.
through tight
With
spaces,
a full charge,
but those
you'll
that they
be able
have
to
here in the
perform a
tutorial,
variety of
you can
special
totally
maneuvers.
just fly through them
Try boosting or braking now.
in a normal horizontal orientation.
The longer you hold the button,
Now,
the
I
longer
get
your boost
why
or
they
brake
did
action will
B and
last.
X as boost and brake.
Your G
X
diffuser will
is,
need to
you know,
build up
sort
a
of
full
forward.
charge before you can use it
B
again.
is sort of backward. That makes sense. I will give them that. It's just changing bomb to not be B is messing up 30 years of muscle memory for me. And I actively have to fight
Time your
what I
boosts and
know
brakes carefully
how to
navigate
do.
the obstacles.
Aha! Okay. Now, the first time through, I just braked all 3 times. But as you can see, you can also accomplish it by boosting. Which,
A somersault
if I
is one
wanted
of
to
the
play
special
Meteo
maneuvers available to you.
differently... Okay, somersault, somersault, somersault. The timing, I find,
Go
on
ahead
these
and
combo
perform a
maneuvers
somersault
are
now.
just a little finicky sometimes. Like, I have very much accidentally, like that, accidentally boosted and not gotten the timing correct. So I do understand where having a D-pad shortcut is also good. I kind of want to try, does the C-stick still
this
do
flies just like the real
the
thing.
original
Whoa!
stuff, too?
Look out!
Oh, for pity's sake, Slippy.
My fault. That one's on me.
Okay, we do still have boost and
Wing
brake,
damage
and
detected.
I am wiggling the C-stick. This is something that I didn't do the first time
handling
around.
will be
And
affected.
we're not doing any quick maneuvers.
Collecting a wing
So-
repair item will restore your wings.
It would be really nice to put some of the maneuverability on the C-stick, if that was an option. Now, this is just the demo. They could put in
R-Wing
additional
comes
options in the
combat
actual
ready with a
release.
dynamic weapons array.
I kinda doubt it, though.
Fire your laser now. It's your primary weapon.
Come on, give me them hit plus 1 boosts. No? Okay.
Nice shooting, Fox.
There we go.
You can charge your laser before firing to produce a more powerful shot. You won't be able to fire another charged shot while your first shot is airborne. You can lock on to some enemies when your laser is fully charged. Use a charged shot to destroy a group of enemies. Performing a barrel roll
Now, yeah,
generates
if you
a
manage-
shield that will repel enemy fire.
Oh god, this is the most unsatisfying thing.
Try a barrel roll now.
That's what I like to see.
Do you hear that? You basically absorb the enemy fire. I don't know if it's just because we're in the training sim or what, but there's no deflection like in the original game. The sound
You can
effect
collect and store
is
up to
super
9
weak.
bombs.
I cannot stress enough that the sort of bounce noise that
Launch
lasers
a bomb,
have
then detonate it by
in the
pressing
original
same
game
input again.
is so satisfying. Okay, like, see there.
You can even launch a bomb when locked onto an enemy.
I almost messed that up because I tried to press brake instead of the bomb button. And right now, you cannot see it, but I have my hand in sort of a claw such that my index finger is pressing Y for bomb. And that's only because I'm just not using the back button like I should be. I really should be using the back button. I'm not going to go into Joy-Con mode just because my desk is not quite big enough for that. So unfortunately, my gameplay does not cover that.
Let's put what you've learned to the test. Commencing live fire exercise. A skilled pilot is always on the lookout for useful items.
Laser upgrade. Oh no.
Too slow, Fox. Maybe next time.
That was reckless, Falco.
Might have looked that way to you, but I know what I'm doing, old-timer.
Now, in the original game, it was just you
Your R-Wing
and
can utilize laser
Yaru
energy
the
items
Pawn.
to implement powerful upgrades. The first upgrade will activate twin lasers. A second upgrade will supercharge your twin lasers into powerful hyper lasers. But be warned,
I was a little slow
taking
on
wing
that,
damage will
unfortunately.
cause you to lose any active laser upgrade.
Now, yes, I forgot if I finished my thought earlier, but I
It's
like...
critical you keep an eye on your
The one
shield
thing that I
gauge.
do like about the controls here is that both of these shoulder buttons cause you to roll in whichever direction.
Collecting a
So if you're more
silver ring
comfortable
will
using the
refill
bumpers
some of your
versus
shield
the
gauge.
triggers, then that's fine.
Collecting 3 gold rings will increase your maximum shield gauge. This increase will persist until the R-Wing is downed in combat.
But again, I'm absolutely detesting the barrel roll deflection thing, and I wasn't paying it enough attention in the Meteo section to tell if
You
that's
can fly
just because
in any
we're in the
direction
training
when
zone,
all range mode is engaged.
or if in the actual game they've just done away with the whole laser deflection thing.
Your radar screen shows your position.
Because,
Radar will also indicate
okay,
the
from a
location
gameplay
of
standpoint,
allies
I could
and
also
enemies.
understand where having the lasers sort of bouncing around in addition to like all the stuff that's going on screen might not be
When
desired.
in all range mode, you can perform a U-turn.
And then finally,
Try a U-turn now.
I kind of think the sound design is just a little all
seen
over the
worse.
place. Like, this instrumentation is okay.
Remember,
This
U-turn
background
only
music is
works in
perfectly
all
fine.
range mode.
However, I kind of feel
Your
like
64 unit can provide information and support via your comms array. Keep an eye
stuff
out
like
for incoming
the
messages.
explosions, ships breaking apart, impacts, the rings. Well,
There is an incoming hail
The
from
ring is
Corneria awaiting
okay.
your response.
I wish it was just a little
That
bit more
might be
full,
important.
if that makes any sense.
How about we make this a bit more fun?
Huh? Wait!
We're not ready for that.
Warning, simulation safety protocols disengaged.
Your warranty is now void. Good luck.
And once again, I keep trying to use bombs by breaking.
I'll show you how a real pilot does it.
I'm gonna have to disconnect.
Let's see what you got, Fox.
This is excessive.
I am doing a little bit better with somersaults
I'm
and the
taking too
like
much
the
damage.
second time.
I guess I'm out.
Now, in the original tutorial, you basically could just keep going as long as you wanted to until you exited out. So the first time I played this, I was really jarred by
Who pulled the plug? Things were just getting good.
exactly that. I was doing the Falco
Sure.
thing.
You almost managed to keep up with me.
Ha! Our self-proclaimed leader thinks he's real funny.
Guess we'll have to wait for the rematch.
You're all missing the point of the exercise entirely.
It's fine, Peppy. You worry too much.
Somebody has to. Or didn't you hear the alert? Rob's got the commanding officer of the Corneria Defense Force on hold.
You don't say. Old General Pepper himself hailing our humble band of mercenaries? This ought to be good. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Now, there is a very specific ending that I'm trying for But let's pay attention to the cutscene first here. So, this is almost beat for beat. It's actually mirrored from the original. And I think that has elements from a different level.
Don't lose your focus, Slippy.
Keep it tight. We're entering the asteroid field.
Scientists say these asteroids used to be a planet. I wonder what happened to it.
The whole system might look like this if the war keeps up. Don't let them
Keep that up and see what happens.
My
It's
whiskers
quiet.
are twitching.
Too
Nothing's
quiet.
wrong.
Yeah, see, so they've definitely changed the lines here, and
It's a trap.
some of them I'm like, I get it, but others I think it was just a little unnecessary.
Aim for their heads.
Strange, this tunnel doesn't look natural. Some sizable asteroids coming this way.
Okay, definitely did that better than the first time through the demo. Now here, just to keep parity with my comparison video,
Hit
that's
the brakes.
also going to be a thing. I'm going to just follow his instructions rather than boosting through like I
Booster,
would.
you'll be crushed.
Oh, see,
Quick, boost. Make up your mind.
Incoming hail from the Great Fox.
see,
Location confirmed.
I somehow
Sending
managed
supplies.
to mess up boosting there. And also, he no longer does
Watch your back.
use the boost to get through, which is sad. That feels bad. That's an iconic line right there. Why would you change use the boost to get through? I'm gonna try to catch up to where I would be
They're
in
on me.
64 by boosting a little bit here.
Thanks, kid. Lock on and take them out with one shot. Enemies approaching from behind.
Oh, wow! Persistent laser tech!
And stuff like that, on the other hand, is really neat, because it's an interjection
Another
that
tunnel?
wasn't there
Who
before,
could have done this?
that just sort of adds lore to the game.
Good shot, Falco.
Now we're even.
It's not a competition, Falco.
Maybe not to you.
You're making a big mistake.
Oh, I'm out of
fellas.
bombs. Huh.
What'd I tell ya? We're approaching the source of that strange energy.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have to focus on this.
Your R-Wing's absorbing the energy.
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
Okay. Whew. The controls twitchiness is slightly different between the games. And so,
Something's happening.
this is another thing that I'm not
Rift is opening.
too
Could
keen
this
on.
be?
This instrumental is way too
Enemy fighters
full-bodied
here?
and orchestral. The thing that I adore about this level is that it's got sort of an alien,
My instruments can't keep up.
unknown, ethereal quality to it.
My old crew would have loved this.
And we've just hit metal.
They didn't teach us how to do this at the academy.
To be fair, you missed a lot of classes.
Now, ironically, I am actually doing better than my attempt in 64 for the additional footage.
Shoot everything!
But I think, so the thing that I really don't like about that is, again, I think there's a lot of delicate instrumentation that gets lost in that very orchestral take.
And here I thought I'd seen everything.
That was one wild ride.
And so I think they've overcompensated in the direction of cinematic and realism. And I don't particularly care for it. Now, I realize that that's subjective. Things like instrumentation and
Incredible!
the character designs and
Do you realize
stuff.
how rare it is to experience a stable warp channel? Did you see the distortions?
That's
Is
a
different.
lot of words for, we found a shortcut.
And again, I also like what
Fox
some
here,
of the
General.
added
What have you got for
material
us?
is doing in terms of
Mission
lore
tremendous
and world
urgency,
building.
Fox. The enemy has launched simultaneous attacks
But
on Katina and Ficina. Katina is
they
the
have
site
also
of our
changed some of the
strategic
really
forward
iconic
operating
lines, and
base.
I'm not
Our
down
people
for
there
that.
are under siege and losing ground by the minute. Reinforcements will never get to Katina in time, but because you found that wormhole, you're well positioned to help.
And Ficina? Why would Andros bother with a remote outpost on a frigid ice ball of a planet?
The purpose of our base on Ficina is classified. Suffice to say that it is equally critical to our war effort and under attack. I know Star Fox can't be in two places at once. I'll leave the decision to you.
Ficina is a hub of Cornerian military intelligence. If those secrets fall into the wrong hands, it'll undermine the General's entire operation. On the other hand, there are good people stationed on Katina, Fox. Sounds like they need our support. Saving either base could turn the tide in our favor. Listen to your instincts and lead the way.
So now we're just going to pause here for just the general synopsis. There are enough subjective things that I'm kind of like on the fence about, but the fact that there are gameplay elements that really mess me up as a longtime player of Star Fox 64, that I just don't think I'm going to be able to get over, and I would be actively fighting myself in order to perform at a level of proficiency that I hold myself to, and that would get really frustrating. So unless the game adds like some additional controller options, and unless there are just a lot of extra features, like the online multiplayer is interesting, it's good, that is the kind of thing I'd normally be interested in, and I know there are also additional objectives, like think about how Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 had like side missions that you could go on within the levels and stuff, and basically accomplish additional things for either points or just to clear, get more rings, like the big rings. And that stuff is neat, but not enough to overcome, I think, what is for me going to be game-breaking and unenjoyable. So I'm going to hold off on this. I'm going to see how it goes on release. I'm also going to try to find exactly where some of the screen blur, or the smearing is going on, and maybe just edit that in a little bit in slow motion, just so we can see it like really pronounced. Because that is the kind of thing I notice while playing games. In Scarlet and Violet, it was particularly bad and actually gave me headaches. They dialed it in Legend ZA, so I'm not really noticing it as much. And even in the main gameplay, it wasn't that bad. But I am noticing it in the cutscenes, which I'm hoping the cutscenes are rendered in-game, like actually scripted out to just be in the engine or whatever, because then I can at least say, well, okay, it's in the engine, they're doing it specifically for performance purposes. But if that's pre-rendered and you've got the sort of frame smearing that I'm noticing, that's not great. Additionally, I realize there's probably some nostalgia glasses going on here. Like I said, I really, really liked the first game, to the point that I intentionally booted it up to record a comparison that is going to be linked somewhere, probably. But I also played the 3DS version of Star Fox 64, and that was closer to what I wanted in a remake/remaster than this. At least in terms of the sound design and sort of the look and feel of the game, that was more what I wanted. Like I said, I really do appreciate what the new voice acting is doing, at least in the cutscenes and some of the additional little line drops as you fly through Meteo. But again, just messing with the lines that already existed, kind of drives me up a wall, because I have them more or less memorized. And then, again, just the sound. The sound design, I think, was better in Star Fox 3D than here. But anyway, that's all subjective. I know that some folks are going to like this game anyway. I know that some people that are just banking on the nostalgia of Star Fox are probably really going to like this, but if you care very deeply about the original gameplay, you are probably going to want to take a pause on it. And case in point, this is the music that plays on the scoreboard, and it is much more cinematic and sort of heroic. And I don't know if I care for that. It's one of those things that, in addition, not only with the gameplay problems that I'm having with it as a longtime player, getting past all of the subjective stuff that I don't particularly care for is just, it's just really going to get to me. And so I think I'm personally not going to enjoy it. But it is what it is. That's my personal opinion. Let me know what you think about the demo, if you've played it, or just if you're watching it, how you feel about it in the comment section below. And of course, if you like this video, then be sure to like and subscribe and click that bell to be notified. And with that, I will catch you all on the flip side. Thanks for watching, everybody. In the upper left is a video you might like, and in the lower left is another video you might like, and on the right is my icon, by which you can subscribe. Thanks again for watching!